So there's three main manufacturers that I think most roofers in Minnesota use. It's CertainTeed, Owens Corning, and GAF. And the quality is pretty much the same across the board. The pricing is the same for their quote lifetime shingle. Um, this year, as we talked about in the last podcast, a lot of it comes down to availability of material. GAF has been able to run their production without any issues related to COVID. So they're a little bit ahead of the curve versus some of the other manufacturers. So this year it's going to come down to, okay, you want a black shingle? We're going to find a black shingle, whether it's GAF, CertainTeed, or Owens Corning. We're just going to figure out what's here, what's available. And I have no problem installing any one of those shingles and thinking that the quality is going to be similar across the board.
Right. I mean, basically, to answer the question, the difference in quality, brand to brand is very minimal, wouldn't you say? I don't know as much as you do about shingles, but I know that, I've never heard that wow, this brand is far superior for X, Y, and Z reason. It's almost a commodity, right? A shingle is a shingle unless it's a piece of shit. But when you get those name brands that are well known, you're getting a quality shingle.
And yes, the quality is the same, but I think the one of the factors that influences my recommendation is the service model, like Mitch talked about from ABC last week. It's their service model that has value for us. And I'd say it's the same thing with the manufacturers. I don't want to point out which ones are better than others, but there's some that have really good reps here in Minnesota. And if I have a question, there's 3 phone numbers that I can call, and I know I'm going to get one of them right away, and they're going to answer my question. So that's kind of how I explain it to customers too.
You tell them that this is why I like this because
Exactly.
I have a relationship.
Yep.
I do the same thing with siding where I'll say apples to apples, these are very similar, but this person's gonna, the person who represents this board is gonna answer my call every time, and they'll show up at your house every time, and that actually does mean something. So
yep,